A very good afternoon to one and all present here. I consider this a great opportunity to share my views on the given topic, clean air and potable water. Have you ever gone outside on a beautiful spring day, breathed deeply the fresh air and felt all your problems go away? Have you ever experienced your mind clearing in the crisp air? It's a wonderful feeling, right? Yes, it is our right to breathe clean air. We have all the rights to breathe cleaner, that is clean, clear and unpolluted air. Clean air is essential to maintain the delicate balance of life on this planet, not only for humans but also for wildlife, vegetation, soil and water. Day by day, the fresh air of the environment is getting polluted because of harmful materials. Such polluted air is causing health problems, diseases and death. We people must understand that air pollution is one of the most important major environmental issue which requires immediate noticing. Poor air quality is a result of number of factors, including emissions from various sources. When pollution reaches high concentrations, it can endanger both human health and the environment. In these circumstances, it becomes imperative for me to understand the factors that affect pollution. My dear friends, we are in the year 2016 now. What is the present status? Air is deteriorating every second in major cities like New Delhi, Bombay and Chennai. Greenpeace India, an environmental NGO, has released findings highlighting how polluted the air is in 5 prominent schools of the capital. According to the World Health Organization, pollution impacts the most vulnerable sections of the population and children are among the worst hit. Studies by US Environmental Protection Agency says that the lung functioning of the children will be reduced and there will be an increase in asthma and respiratory illness too. Every year, more than 3 million smokers under the age 18 inhale 4,000 chemical compounds and then release them into the air. Every year, thousands of acres of trees that would filter this polluted air are chopped down. Chemical reactions involved in air pollutants causes acidic compounds which are harmful to us. Air pollutants such as sulfuric acid combines with water droplet forming acid rain. When acid rain falls on a particular area, it can kill and even harm other wildlife too. Short-term health effect includes irritation to eyes, nose, throat and even upper respiratory infections such as bronchitis and pneumonia. Longer-term health effect includes chronic respiratory disease, lung cancer, heart disease and even damage to our brains. As we spend 90% of our time in indoors, the question is even more important whether to be in our homes, offices and schools. As the world gets richer, more and more people are moving into cities. Indeed, European Commissioner for the Environment, Janis, said recently in an EU speech that by 2030, more than 3 million people, the new middle classes, will have moved into cities. What he calls is that the engines of economic growth, job creation and innovation will increase the pollution level. In USA, they have Clean Air Act designed to control air pollution. It is one of the most first and environmental modern law in the world. Similarly, our environmental laws in our country should be made stringent. A no vehicle day will be a constructive step to create awareness. We can carpool whenever and wherever possible. We can walk or use the public transport to reach our destinations these days. We should recycle everything we can. We should start a project to combat air pollution which helps us to tackle it. We must find solution to decrease the pollution. Bottled fresh air is being sold in China, America and Middle East countries. According to the newspaper report, Gas Authority of India has started a campaign to sell fresh air in Delhi. The market of fresh air is large because many countries are being affected by air pollution. But the conditions in India and China are even worse. We cannot just simply fancy the term bottled fresh air for a simple reason. We cannot afford it, though we have accustomed ourselves to by drinking water and for other purposes too. My dear friends, pollution is not only limited to air, but also for water. Potable water is a question now. Water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. These famous lines were said by Samuel Coleridge from the book Rime of the Ancient Mariner sums up the present level of water in our Mother Earth. Potable water is the water which is fit for consumption. In many first world nations, people can turn over the tap to get fresh potable water which are also enriched by nutrients. But in developing countries, especially in Africa, people do not have access to safe water. I really feel sad to say this is the same in many of our states too. Water which is not safe to drink can carry diseases. People who consume this water becomes ill and there is a risk of death too. We people must understand that water is a basic fundamental human need. Every person on this earth requires at least 20 to 50 liters of water per day, not only for his drinking purpose but for other purposes too. Polluted water isn't just dirty, it's deadly. 1.8 million people per year are dying because of diarrheal diseases like cholera. Sanitation is also an important use of water. A lack of proper sanitation will not only breed disease, but can even rob a basic human dignity. Water bodies near urban areas are being highly polluted nowadays because of the dumping of garbages and chemicals released from the industries. Water pollution can also lead to the death of aquatic animals and also disturbs the food chain. Eventually, the people are also being affected by this as well. People get diseases like hepatitis by eating poisonous seafood. We people must understand that this pollution is coming back to hurt us in many ways. Arsenic contamination is spread throughout the world nowadays, including USA. A 2007 study says that 137 million people over 70 countries are being affected by arsenic contamination. The best way to treat water is boiling. Boiling water will not remove heavy contaminants, the bacteria and viruses in it. We can use chemicals such as bleach, which comes in the form of tablet. Many countries are nowadays striving for the water security. Many countries have severe penalties for the polluters. According to the United Nations, over 1/3 of the people will suffer by water scarcity in the year 2035. Harnessing atmospheric moisture to meet fresh water is also one of the examples of the new technology. In some of the driest regions of our planet where there is no rainfall, some specialized features like plants and insects get water from the atmosphere. So my dear friends, the dire future is causing us to be creative with our methods. So let us be the solution to run off pollution. I give my pledge as a student and a citizen of this Mother Earth to save our natural resources. If we don't do our part well, then there will be water only in our eyes and not in the world. So my dear brothers and sisters, let us all heal the world to make it a better place for you and for me and for the entire universe. Thank you.